It's time for the Cyclone Feud. Introducing the Cardinal team. Steve Brome, Bill Fenley, Kevin Dresser. Ready for action. Introducing the Gold team. Matt Campbell, Christy Johnson-Lynch, Jamie Pollard. On your marks, let's start the Cyclone Feud. And I'm your host, John Walters. Welcome back to the Cyclone Feud. As we head to the eastern part of the state, the Gold team has a commanding but not insurmountable 478-0 lead.
Minneapolis.
Survey says that was a point of contention, Jamie. It seems, but your team just was on the ball, ready to go.
We're winning?
Yeah, you're barely ahead. Yes.
Huh.
Yes.
Wow, I hadn't thought about that much. I guess we must have gotten a big. It happened. Wow.
Now we do have some breaking news. The breaking of Kevin Dresser's son's foot.
Here we go with the sympathy vote.
Means that we had to go to AAA, where Blair Danner had been kind of tearing it up down there, and so he is called up to replace Kevin Dresser, and we will see how that goes for the Cardinal team. Hey, you got to try something, and we're going to double the points now in the eastern half of the state, so that could make things interesting. Again, 478-0 right now. Are you guys ready to go?
So let me understand this.
Yes, go ahead.
So we got quick trigger finger over here. I mean, he gets rid. I mean, if I got rid of a coach before they even had their first ball game, I mean, can you imagine?
Yeah,
But that's pro. I mean, he cuts him. Secondly, then he switches the order. He wants to play against me and not against Coach Campbell. Okay, and then three. Yeah, he tries to say that the benches, that the way you face the TV is an advantage. Whatever.
Well, we had to do something to make it interesting.
Well, the Dresser, we're going to play it off about the family situation, but honestly, when we watched the tape last week, I did see him totally non-committed in texting during the huddle round.
Yeah.
And so I talked to him last night and just asked if he would just meet us in Cedar Rapids tomorrow night.
You can't have that. You can't have that. All right.
Party.
It's attitude and effort. All right, here we go. Now, Christy Johnson-Lynch has joined us as well. That's another development.
Woo!
That Christy is on the field where she belongs. Yes.
But that has no reflection on Tony's performance. Tony was a rock star. We did not cut him. It's just, we've got 4 good players, and you got to decide who plays.
Yeah, he did okay. Tony did pretty well. But Christy...
Pretty well, he did really well.
Yeah, he did. I guess, okay, really well would be the accurate way to put it. All right.
470.
So here we go.
Hey, will you give Blair, can you do impromptu real quick with Blair?
Yeah, let's introduce Blair.
He's ready for this.
Blair, welcome to the feud.
Thank you, John. It's glad to be here.
It's good to have you here. Tell us a little bit about your background so our fans at home understand why the hell you're here.
Well, Coach called last night and said they needed to call me up from AAA. So I dropped everything and I spent all Sunday, all afternoon studying up past seasons, past shows on the Game Show Network. So we're ready to roll.
That's what it's all about, that kind of dedication.
Like it,
all right.
You did good,
All right.
Coach Finley.
Now, Cyclone fans were surveyed. We have our new fancy schmancy buzzers ready to go.
One other thing. Tyler's not here today. The whole time that Tyler puts this whole deal on, we think he's the busy one. But then when he's not here, you realize who does all the work. I mean, Austin, rock star today, putting this all set up, getting it all go. Danny, I mean, what a team. Tyler, sorry, you got cut.
Yeah, and we are on our 3rd scorekeeper.
Yes, yeah, that's true. That's true. The independent accountant firm of Iowa State Sports Information. All right, here we go, folks. 100 Cyclone fans surveyed. The question is, name a popular restaurant in Murray, Kentucky. Steve.
Oh, Highburger.
Highburger. Survey says that's the number one answer. Highburger. Highburger.
I like it. Let's play. We'll play.
We'll play. All right,
Now,
they are choosing to play.
I don't know anything, but we'll play.
All right, Bill. Name a popular restaurant in Murray, Kentucky.
Well, when Deb and I were there, I took her for anniversary. I'm going to say Matt B's.
Matt B's. It's the number 2 answer.
I like it.
Oh, we sense a rally coming here from the Cardinal
Blair,
team.
I knew Coach Finley may know just from
Blair,
down there.
can you name a popular restaurant in Murray, Kentucky?
I went there one time traveling through, I think on the way to Nashville, and they had really good all-you-can-eat buffets. It was at the Sirloin Stockade.
Sirloin Stockade. Survey says. Ooh, the number 6 answer. All right. All right, Steve, 3 answers. Get your steel ready here. Still 3 answers on the board.
We went when Cass was baptized. We had a big dinner at Tom's Grill after our baptism.
Tom's Grill. Survey says number 4 answer. Oh man, the Cardinal team is rallying nicely here. 2 answers still on the board. Bill Fenley, name a popular restaurant in Murray, Kentucky.
I don't really like this kind of food, but my wife loves it, so we went to Los Portales.
Los Portales. That's got to be up there, says Steve. And it is, in fact, the number 5 answer. All right, Blair.
Finish it off, Blair.
Chance to steal if Blair and, well, they have no strikes yet, so they're rolling here. So, Blair, you can finish it off right here. Name a popular restaurant in Murray, Kentucky.
You know, my twins, they love the movie Aladdin, and their favorite character is Princess Jasmine. So I got to go with Jasmine's.
Jasmine, survey says it's the number 3 answer in the Cardinal team.
I like it.
With double the points, off to a terrific start. That's a lot of points. How many points do we have there? Oh, women.
85, but
Well, women. I'm sorry. I've been handed a note here. Oh, I'm sorry. There's been a mistake. Apparently that question was from the Murray State Racer Feud. And the question has to be thrown out.
Wrong tailgate tour.
Wrong tailgate tour. We are going to have to start over. Steve, that's a really unfortunate development because you guys were just rolling.
Yeah, I was nervous though because I didn't know if those 2 guys would know. I didn't know how many points
Right,
we'd get
sure.
out of that.
Why would they know?
And so,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I hate it. But we'll bounce back. We'll be ready to go.
Jamie, any comment?
no comment.
No. That's a first. No comment from Jamie Pollard. All right. We just discard a couple things here and we move on. All right, well, we had a little technical snafu, but bottom line is, Jamie, we are ready to go here.
Yeah, I'm curious, Steve. Where are the shirts from last week?
I didn't bring them. Neil, my assistant, my trustworthy assistant, he made a good point when I talked to him this weekend. He said, man, you totally out of character last week. That's not you. You're about humility and praising others, and you get on with the belt, which the belt's got to be here because either we're going to take it home or I've got to reluctantly give it to you guys. But the t-shirts was too much, and so I left those with Cass.
I'm just curious, is your dad back in Murray, Kentucky? Are they like doing a game watch like they did last week? Because I heard they had a game watch and it kind of was like not very good.
No, they did have a game watch, and I think what my dad was most puzzled by, and now my dad turned 80 the other day, and so for him to get on the computer and email me is big time in itself, and find it on YouTube to do this, but for his one question, and he answered it, and there was about 20 question marks after he answered it. His statement was, how does Jamie say Minneapolis when all John Walters asked was what? And for an 80-year-old man, I thought that was pretty
He's
sharp.
He's sharp. Happy birthday, Ron. All right, are you guys ready to play the feud?
We're ready.
All right.
We're ready.
All right,
And
here we go.
we can change shirts. We talked about. I know some people out there are figured out that this is actually shot in one day, but it's 3 episodes. But that's how it works in television. That's big time television. But
John's big time. I mean, Pat Sajak's got nothing on John. John's not going to work 3 days.
Yep.
No.
Pat Sajak cuts it all in 1 day. That's what John put in his contract. 1 day of filming.
Yep.
Sorry.
And what's my guy's name from The Price is Right?
Bob Barker?
Bob Barker.
Carey?
Bob Barker. Yeah, the old Bob. Yeah,
Yeah,
Bob
yeah.
Barker. The old Price is Right.
Yeah.
And so, but we'll change it up next year.
Speaking of old time, I'm just glad he's not Richard Dawson. I don't want him kissing me.
Yeah.
Look, you two, are you ready to play the
We're ready to
feud?
go. We're ready to play the feud. We're going to be in Burlington.
All right, here we go.
Tyler, we missed you, man. You had us going 45 minutes ago. Here we go.
Cyclone questions. Cyclone fans were surveyed. Top 6 answers are on the board. The question is, name a Marvel superhero. Steve.
Captain America.
Captain America. Survey says, number 2 answer, there's one above it, Jamie. Name a Marvel superhero.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Survey says,
Dang it.
That's the number 1 answer.
Yes! Woo! I knew that.
Okay, gold team will have the option here. Player pass.
We got to play.
They're going to play it. All right, here we go. Matt, good to see you.
Great to see you.
Name a Marvel superhero.
Let's go with the Hulk.
The Hulk. Survey says that's the number 4 answer.
Nice.
All right, Christy, shaking off the rust. Name a Marvel superhero.
There's not much rust to shake off. I've been staying sharp. Yeah, let's go with, let's do Thor.
Thor.
Good answer, Christy.
Survey says that is the number 5 answer.
Thor?
So there's only 2 answers left on the board.
Oh, boy.
Name a Marvel superhero, Jamie. No talking over here. Not until it's time.
How about Wolverine?
Wolverine. Survey says that is the number 6 answer. Oh man, I like their chances here as it goes to Matt Campbell. Name a Marvel superhero.
I only had one.
This
crowd,
is
as I
honor
said.
of my son. We're living this world right now. You know what I'm saying? 3-year-olds, we're living this world. I'm going to go with Iron Man.
Yes!
Iron Man.
From the board, baby!
For the 3-year-old. Survey says number 3 answer. And the gold team
Way to
continues to pile on.
Double points.
It's double points.
186.
That's 186 points more for the gold team.
Wow.
Wow, that's right.
And you won the buzzer. You know what I'm saying? You won the buzzer.
Yeah, look at this. Buzzer? Oh,
Yeah,
man.
buzzer.
You won the buzzer.
Triple score.
Triple scores. Steve wants
You're
triple.
like an addict.
Yeah, like an addict.
You're like an addict.
First way to
We're
get out of a
saying it.
hole is to stop digging.
All right.
All of these back up.
664.
to
0.
Yep, 660. Wow. 4-0.
478, right?
It's a game that could go either way. But double points. Double points. Here we go. All right. Get ready. Cyclone fans survey. Name a famous George. Steve.
George Niang.
George Niang. Survey says number 3 answer.
Oh!
It is on there, but it's the number 3 answer.
Cyclone, I
2
thought that'd be
chances.
number 1.
2 chances to beat it. Name a famous George.
I got to go with George Washington.
George Washington. The survey says number
Yes.
1 answer. Player pass.
Now, did this question we not interview Cyclone fans?
These are Cyclone.
How does George Washington beat George Niang?
Well,
George Washington couldn't play.
I mean,
George Washington didn't score 1 bucket over at Hill Coliseum.
no, but he had a dangerous left hand. He was good. He was a good ball player. All right. So they're playing. Matt,
Oh, man.
name a famous George.
What about George Clooney?
George Clooney. And the survey says number 4 answer. Man, the gold team is just stuck on automatic. All right, Christy, name a famous George.
George Bush.
George Bush. Survey says
Senior or junior?
George W. Bush,
got
number
2.
5.
I-
All right,
you got
there's
it.
2 answers on the board. Jamie, name a famous George.
Not a big fan of his music, but I'm going to go with Boy George.
Boy George. Survey says that's a good answer. It's a good answer. Didn't make it though. Didn't make it. All right, Matt, name a famous George.
Curious George.
Curious George. Survey says
In honor of
number
Kelly.
2 answer.
That was what I was going to say.
All right, there's still 1 answer up there. There's still 1 answer up
Oh,
there.
man.
But that was in honor of Coach Prome. Now, in that Coach Prome, he's more Cass is more in the more Curious George
Man, I
section.
thought Curious George was going to be big with
Cass,
George.
so send that's for Cass Prome.
Cass gets the assist on that one. All right, there's only 1 answer left. There's only 1 answer left. There's 1 strike against the gold team. Number 6 answer is on the board. Christy, name a famous George.
Down.
One of the King Georges.
Yeah,
A
just
King
give her
George.
3 answers.
King George. Survey
There was
says
about 15.
no. Okay. So there's 1 more answer, but just 1 strike remaining for the gold team. Name a famous George. Jamie.
Impressive. Very
How about George Burns?
George Burns, the comedian. Survey says wrong generation.
Oh.
Too old. Too old.
for the
All right,
Cyclone fans.
guys, this is a golden opportunity. This is your time. This is your time.
We've been moving on up, up to the top.
That's a possibility.
George Washington Carver.
George Jefferson.
George Costanza.
Moving on. George Costanza.
Which one are you going with, Steve? Which one are you going to go
Man.
You're the captain.
with? You guys got it.
George Michael.
There's a lot of Georges out there. There's a lot of Georges still available.
Man, it's either Costanza, Can't Stand Ya, or George Jefferson.
What do you guys
What do you think?
I'd say Costanza would be my guess.
Can't Stand Ya. We're going with Can't Stand Ya.
How do you pronounce that again?
George Costanza.
George.
Can't Stand Ya. Come
George
on,
Costanza. Survey says.
Seinfeld! George Seinfeld! Kramer! Yes, sir! Blair! Big time! Big
We got
time!
the save. We're on the board.
Dresser! He should have been gone last week! God darn it! He gave us nothing!
And was it you that overruled George and Wheezy Jefferson?
I'm going with the
Get
captain.
us back in this thing. Let's go! Let's go,
Nice work. Nice work. All right, we continue on the feud.